My name is Lisa, and I work for a regular company. I enjoy a positive work environment, get along well with my superiors and colleagues, and genuinely enjoy what I do. On a personal note, I'm in a lovey-dovey relationship with my boyfriend, Noah. We communicate daily. And amidst all this, Noah proposed, and we've decided to get married.
Real. I was so nervous.
Take it easy. I'll brew some coffee now.
But I'm really glad your parents were happy about our decision to get married. It felt amazing to be welcomed by them like that.
I was so happy too. Now, it's my turn to visit and greet your parents at their home, huh? I guess I'll be the one going, phew, next. I'm getting nervous already. What am I gonna do? Noah was raised in a single-parent household, with his family consisting of his mother and his sister, Lenora. Lenora has a son named Foster, but she is already divorced from her husband. And now, she lives with her mother-in-law and Foster. Noah had spoken to his mother and Lenora about me during our relationship.
I can't approve of a marriage with someone like her.
Right? I can't believe my brother chose a girl like this.
Well,
Did she think we'd just be overjoyed?
I mean, look at this. She brought such cheap-looking snacks as a gift.
I see. In truth, they had taken a disliking to me from the start, always giving me this kind of attitude whenever we met. That day, they opposed my marriage to Noah as if it was the most natural thing in the world. But then, Noah.
Mom, Lenora, I won't tolerate you treating Lisa with such disrespect. And about those snacks, they're from a well-known store. Lisa chose them carefully as a gift for our visit.
Wait, Noah. I'm totally fine, just calm down, okay?
How can I be calm now? Especially when Lisa came here to greet everyone. We shouldn't have come. Lisa, let's go.
Oh my, Noah, wait.
Hold on. Bro.
After returning home, Noah sincerely apologized for mother-in-law's and Lenora's behavior. A few months later, before we knew it, our wedding day arrived.
It feels like our wedding day came in the blink of an eye.
Right? We were so busy with preparations and work, it feels even more so.
Lisa, thank you for accepting my proposal. I know I may still be unreliable, but please bear with me from now on.
I have my own shortcomings too. Let's support each other forever.
This might sound cheesy, but I'm incredibly happy. I hope our wedding turns out great.
Yes. I hope it'll be a day we'll always remember. Despite various events, Noah and I, having completed the wedding preparations, were looking forward to this day. As we were talking in the waiting room, there was a commotion in the hallway. With the noise persisting, we decided to check on it. And then...
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. It seems I've stained Lisa's beautiful dress.
Wah. My dress is ruined with juice and lipstick. Did you too do this? This is awful.
Hold on. It wasn't us. It was Foster. I took my eyes off him for just a second, and the dress ended up like this. But it wasn't on purpose, okay?
Not on purpose.
It seems he took the lipstick when I wasn't looking. I'm really sorry. But with a dress this stained, you can't possibly wear it, right?
Exactly. Your bridal look is ruined with that dress. It's unfortunate, but under these circumstances, shouldn't we cancel the ceremony? Without the bride's dress, how can we proceed?
Cancel the wedding? What are you even talking about?
But come on. Holding a ceremony in such a dress is just impossible. Wearing it would be super embarrassing.
What's your point?
This is a very prestigious and sought-after venue, you know? Because of that, I get that rescheduling might be hard.
She's right. Given the venue's reputation, it would be best not to have the ceremony in a stained dress. Even if we wanted to rent a new dress, it would be extremely expensive and last minute. It's too bad, isn't it?
Mother-in-law and Lenora were chuckling in front of the soiled dress. However, they were gravely mistaken, and we decided to set them straight. Excuse me, but that's not my dress.
Huh?
What?
That's not the dress Lisa was going to wear. That belongs to someone else.
Really? That can't be true, can it?
That's right. It was prepared in that room for you, wasn't it?
My dress has a much simpler design. That extravagant dress belongs to another couple here.
It probably is a custom-made dress. The details and decorations on it are so intricate. Must have been really expensive.
Wait, so you two can still have your ceremony?
What have we done? All our plans are ruined now.
How could you both use Foster for such a scheme? Did you think just blaming it on Foster would be enough?
And that's not all. How are you planning to explain this to the couple who were excited to wear this dress?
In reality, the dress that mother-in-law and Lenora had ruined belonged to another couple. As Noah grew more irate, we could hear staff members apologizing repeatedly down the corridor. Soon after,
What's going on? This is terrible.
I can't believe our dress for today is ruined.
No way. It's Corinne Nagiano, the super famous actress.
And isn't the groom the ultra-popular actor?
so that means the bride who was supposed to wear this dress was.
In other words, the other couple is.
Corinne. I'm a huge fan. Can I get a handshake, please?
Irving, I've always been a fan. Can I get your autograph, please?
Stay away. Don't come any closer.
What?
Don't touch us without our permission. How rude.
Why are you so angry?
Isn't this all you're doing? We're livid right now. So, seriously, stay away.
Oh my, it wasn't us. It was all done by my grandson.
Yes, it was my son, but I just took my eyes off him for a moment. I'm so sorry.
Mommy,
Hey, Foster, can I ask you something?
okay.
You see, both Noah and I can't believe you'd do something like this. So, could you tell us why you did it?
Mommy and Grandma told me to do it. They said they'd give me an allowance if I did it well, but I didn't want any money, and I thought the dress was very pretty. I really didn't want to ruin it, but I thought I'd get scolded if I didn't.
I see, thank you for telling us.
Really?
Of course. We know you're a good boy.
While keeping an eye on mother-in-law and Lenora's reactions, Foster bravely told the truth. Upon learning the truth, we said, just as I thought. Mother-in-law and Lenora. How could you make Foster do such a thing? What were you thinking?
Exactly. Doing this to Foster. You're out of your minds.
Foster. Why are you saying unnecessary things?
You promised to keep it a secret.
Disgusting. How can you scold him and play innocent yourselves? It's unbelievable to blame a child who's done nothing wrong.
Why did you do this? Only a handful of people knew we were holding our wedding here today.
We just misunderstood and thought it was Lisa's dress.
Listen, from the start, my daughter and I were against my son marrying this woman, but they're stubbornly pushing through. So, all of this is Lisa's fault.
Excuse me. It's my fault.
We tried many times to break you two up while you were dating.
Right. So why are you getting married?
Our bond isn't something that can be easily torn apart. Whether the likes of you oppose it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm marrying Lisa because I love her, and there's no reason for you to oppose it.
I feel the same way as Noah. We have no intention of breaking up.
Ugh. This love talk is making my skin crawl.
Isn't it absurd to still marry even when Lenora and I oppose it so much?
Can we drop this? Don't you understand the position you've put yourselves in?
Listening to all of this has been exceedingly unpleasant. You've ruined the dress and our wedding plans. Can't you see we're furious?
Well, we didn't think it'd be.
There's no need to be so angry. Oh ho ho.
Mother-in-law and Lenora were clearly intimidated by the intense fury radiating from Corinne and Irving. Yet, it seemed they still hadn't learned their lesson.
Well, you see, Irving and Corinne are incredibly famous and successful entertainers, right? So, couldn't you easily afford even the most expensive rental dress?
Exactly. You're so rich, you could easily arrange something on the fly. Being wealthy really does have its perks, especially in situations like these, huh?
You ruined my custom-made dress, blamed it on a child, all because you oppose your son's marriage. Are you still joking around? Do you have any idea how much time and money we invested in today's wedding?
Oh, come on. But you both are incredibly rich, so even if you rented out the entire venue, you'd still have plenty left over, wouldn't you?
Right. If you wanted, you could probably just buy the whole place, right?
Enough already. Do you realize you've ruined someone's wedding day? And yet, you haven't even apologized once. That's unbelievable.
Lenora, you've had a wedding before. You know what it's like, right? You make time amidst a busy schedule, decide things together, and prepare diligently. How would you feel if all of that was ruined like this?
Well, of course I'd be mad, but if it can be solved with money, isn't that fine?
Who's supposed to provide that money?
That's what I'm saying. Corinne and Irving can cover it, right?
Exactly. They have more than enough money. What's 1 or 2 dresses to them?
The ones who ruined the dress are you, mother-in-law, and Lenora. If you say it can be resolved with money, then the two of you should pay for it.
Seriously, how can you both lack common sense to this extent?
Even if you say so.
It's a fact that you have money, you can handle it on your own, right?
Mother-in-law and Lenora showed absolutely no signs of remorse. To make matters worse, they even started suggesting that others should handle the situation they had caused.
Shouldn't you act quickly? It takes time to find a rental dress that you'd really like, you know.
Excuse me.
Corinne, with your petite and cute face. I bet you could pull off any dress, right?
I can't believe trash like you two actually exists. To ensure this never happens again, we'll be more careful from now on. But for this dress, the accessories, and the disrupted schedule and everything else, we'll be billing you two for the full amount. This isn't something to laugh off. You better pay up.
What? That's impossible for us. We're just ordinary people. We can't afford a dress that extravagant.
That's your problem, isn't it? You need to take responsibility for your actions.
How should I put this? You can't shake out what isn't in the sleeve, right?
Both of you. You've been far too flippant about this.
Exactly. You caused this mess, so you should compensate for the full amount. That's just basic decency. Do the right thing.
Why are you even getting mad, big bro?
Because what you did is both incredibly disrespectful and beyond unreasonable.
What's with these people? Unbelievable. I've met and worked with many people, but I've never encountered anyone this terrible.
Ruining a precious dress is infuriating, but making a child do something like this is just as unforgivable. I question your sanity.
Oh, come on. Don't be so mad. What's done is done, right?
It didn't just happen. Mother-in-law and Lenora, you caused it. You haven't forgotten that these two are incredibly famous celebrities, have you?
Lisa and I won't be helping out. Got it? You two better compensate for the full amount.
Mother-in-law and Lenora found themselves being glared at by Corinne, Irving, and all the other involved parties. Given the high profile of the celebrities, there was absolutely no way they could simply flee the scene. To top it off, with Noah demanding full compensation, mother-in-law and Lenora were.
Wait, what's with this atmosphere? You're not seriously telling us to compensate, are you?
Yes, we are.
Oh my. This dress looks incredibly expensive, doesn't it?
Yes, it's expensive. What's your point?
Excuse me. I sincerely apologize for the behavior of my mother and sister. Their continuous rudeness is inexcusable.
Ruining such a special, once-in-a-lifetime day. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
They're the ones to blame, so we'll have them take full responsibility.
Full responsibility? That's totally impossible.
Don't think you can just get away with saying that.
But how much is this full compensation going to cost?
Who's the one who caused all this?
Well, it was Foster who.
Are you still on about that? Enough. No matter what you say, I won't forgive you.
That's the right approach. There's no point in discussing it further.
Don't say that. Let's sit down and discuss it further.
What's the point of discussing it now?
That's not true if we talk it out. I'm sure you'll understand.
They've told you they're going to sue because they don't understand. Doing something like this just because you don't like me is absurd.
Exactly. Normally, even if you think such things, you wouldn't actually act on them.
How do we go about compensating?
Noah, Lisa, can't you help us out a little?
No way. Lisa and I have nothing to do with this. I'm cutting ties with Mom and Lenora. I don't ever want to see their faces again.
It's a joke to call these people family.
It's the right choice to cut ties with people like this.
Please deeply reflect on what you've done, both to Foster and the dress. Mother-in-law and Lenora were obligated to compensate for the ruined dress. Because of them, Corinne and her party couldn't hold their ceremony, so they had to cover those expenses as well. Fortunately, they managed to stave off a lawsuit from Corinne and her group by agreeing to full compensation. However, they were sued by the venue, landing them in a truly dire situation. Foster went to live with his father, who had divorced Lenora. Since his father is a hard worker and a very kind person, Foster has been living a happy life. Lenora and mother-in-law, on the other hand, are working around the clock to repay the enormous sum they owe. They can't afford to delay the payments and have no time for breaks. This resulted in a grim life for them, toiling endlessly just to make those monthly payments. And as for me,
Is this married life? How blissful.
I wonder if we'll feel the same when we're old and gray.
I know I will. In fact, I'm pretty confident about that.
I hope to feel the same. I imagine us as grandparents, still walking hand in hand together.
Until that day comes, let's live each day in happiness.
Noah and I officially registered our marriage and have happily settled into married life. While our day-to-day life has become routine, there's still an everyday thrill to our relationship. We hope that as we grow older together, our feelings for each other remain unchanged, and perhaps our family might grow in the future. When that happens, will we be kind parents? Even as these thoughts whirl around in my mind, all of them are filled with happiness. With the hope of making these dreams a reality, I'm looking forward to walking through life alongside Noah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.
Hey, are you making fun of me?
Huh? What's going on, Monica? I'm not making fun of you.
What? Are you kidding me? There's no way you should be getting married before me.
About the marriage. I mean, I don't know why you're saying that.
I won't accept you being above me. It's just not possible. How can you, a mere potato, be ahead of me, a flower?
Wait, did you just call me a potato?
I will never ever accept this. You better be ready.
My name is Lisa. I work at a certain company. My job is both busy and enjoyable, and I was leading quite fulfilling days. On this day, still, Mia and Oliver seem to get along surprisingly well, don't they?
Huh? Do you think? Does it look that way?
It does. After all, you two sometimes communicate through eye contact, right?
Ha. Maybe it appears that way because Mia and I have similar sensibilities.
Did we actually have eye contact? I can't recall.
You did. I mean, you just did a moment ago, didn't you?
Oh wow, I didn't even notice.
Ha. Maybe it appears that way because Mia and I have similar sensibilities.
Oliver? Didn't you just say the exact same thing a minute ago? This is about Mia and Oliver, close colleagues. They were surrounded by wonderful people at work and enjoyed their days there. One day, as Mia was chatting as usual.
Honestly, I get so much attention, it's a bit of a problem. Having this face and this amazing body, seems like the heavens blessed me twice.
I guess so.
Breasts are just lumps of fat, you know?
Mia?
Comparing me to you guys, I truly feel sorry for you. Oh, maybe God mistakenly gave me what was meant for you too? Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
That's one forgetful deity.
It would be nice if all that chest fat went to her stomach.
Whoa, hold on there, Mia. This is about my colleague, Monica. I was fed up with her constant bragging about her popularity every day. While we were trying to tune her out, Noah, the most popular guy in the company, walked by. Immediately, Monica approached him.
Noah! What a coincidence bumping into you here. Actually, maybe it's not a coincidence, it's probably fate.
Well, yeah. We do work in the same place, so naturally, we'd run into each other from time to time.
To celebrate this twist of fate, how about going out for drinks tonight?
If I went out every time something like this happened, I'd be drinking with someone new every night.
Oh my, every night? Noah, you're surprisingly outgoing.
That's something, Monica.
No, that wasn't even a proper conversation.
Noah didn't seem to have any interest in Monica and didn't give her any attention. However, because Monica persistently approached him almost every day, I came to respect her tenacity. Some time after that, I got engaged.
Hey, are you making fun of me?
Huh? What's going on, Monica? I'm not making fun of you.
What? Are you kidding me? There's no way you should be getting married before me.
About the marriage. I mean, I don't know why you're saying that.
I won't accept you being above me. It's just not possible. How can you, a mere potato, be ahead of me, a flower?
Wait, did you just call me a potato?
I will never ever accept this. You better be ready.
Wait a minute. I wasn't quite sure what Monica was thinking, but I decided to let it be. I went ahead with introducing my fiancé to my family, and preparations for the wedding were moving along smoothly. Then, on the long-awaited day of my wedding, Monica gave me a call.
Hey, how's it going? Everything going well for the wedding?
Monica. It's going fine. Do you need something?
Well, you might know already, but today is also my wedding day. I couldn't stand the idea of you getting married before me, so I made sure our weddings were on the same day.
Oh, I see.
So, all the colleagues from our company, they're all attending my wedding. Sorry for stealing away all the guests, okay?
Stealing away.
Honestly, for someone as cute as me to have their engagement announced after yours? It's so presumptuous. In the first place, the very idea of you getting married is just unbelievable. Did you get a little confident because you're slightly good-looking and now you're getting carried away? Are you joking?
Wah, I'm not joking or…
Well, whatever, right? You're quitting the company anyway, so does it matter if no colleagues show up? Oh, but to think, on your special day, having 0 colleagues attend? It's so pitiful, it's hilarious.
Hilarious. Why would you?
Well, that's the situation. You should just have a super simple and quiet wedding that suits you.
Monica was laughing hysterically over the phone. I decided it was the right time to enlighten her about something. Hey, Monica, do you actually know who I'm marrying?
Huh? Why would I know that? Why are you even asking? Oh, wait, I remember now, some plain-looking and boring guy. Ha ha ha.
Hello there, the plain and boring guy, Noah speaking.
Wah. What? Why is Noah there?
Why? Because I'm the one marrying Lisa.
What's that? Oh, is this a surprise? Like a surprise for my wedding?
No way. That doesn't even make sense. Besides, you're the one who called Lisa, right?
So, you're really marrying Lisa? No way. How could someone as handsome as you be with someone like Lisa?
Hey, what do you mean someone like? Besides, Lisa is incredibly captivating. Elegant as a peony when standing, graceful as a lily when walking, that saying, I believe, was made for Lisa.
Stop it. Don't whisper sweet nothings about Lisa in my ear. Or whatever. Lisa just used up all her luck in life right there. And even if you're the groom, Noah, her wedding's still going to be dull.
I wonder about that.
It's about time, so I'm hanging up. Oh, and congratulations on your wedding, Monica.
Wait, what was that laugh about?
While Monica was still talking, I decided not to pay her any attention and hung up the phone. Just to be sure, I also turned off my smartphone. A few hours later.
Seriously, how could you? There's a limit to playing jokes. This was all you're doing, wasn't it?
Monica? Why are you so angry?
This isn't just about being angry. Do you know what I saw when I got back from getting ready? A venue with none of our work colleagues. I had to pull some people aside and ask where they were, and they told me they were at your venue.
I see, must have been tough, especially for those people you pulled aside.
Who cares about them? I'm the one who had it rough. Because of this, my fiancé and I had a huge fight, and our wedding was called off. Thanks to you, even though I was wearing makeup, my face turned the color of someone who doesn't need any. Doing such nasty things to me, you're the worst. A devil. A demon.
Monica burst into our wedding venue, raising her voice in anger. And then…
Who are you calling a devil? Lisa surely doesn't want to hear that from you.
Exactly. We were originally planning to attend this wedding ceremony.
So what? Betraying me like this is just unthinkable. Staging a mass boycott. What did I do to deserve this?
You sure have a convenient memory. How have you been doing wrong things all this time? Weren't you involved with a man who was engaged to a female coworker here? Stealing someone's fiancé, what were you thinking?
Huh, so that's what this is about? It's obviously the fault of the person who lost him, right? Well, if I had to admit to doing something wrong. Maybe the sin is that I'm just too cute?
I don't know about you being cute, but everyone here wants to claim damages from you. It seems like it'll total up to 20 million yen.
Huh? Everyone? I don't get what you're saying. Besides, I'm just a fragile maiden, so I shouldn't have to pay such an amount. In fact, I'd like compensation for how uncomfortable you've all made me feel.
You can't claim damages for something like that. If you engage in a relationship with an engaged person knowingly, you're liable and need to pay compensation.
Liable? What's that? Are you saying I'm the bad one, Noah? This is cruel. I believed you'd never say such a thing.
I'd rather you didn't place such faith in me. Just leave it behind. In any case, you need to pay the damages. That's not going to change.
What? That's a problem. I can't possibly pay 20 million yen.
Seems like you're misunderstanding something. The ones demanding compensation are those you've troubled. Your troubles are not our concern. You're the one who did wrong. You better make sure to pay up fully.
While Monica continued to argue vehemently, no one sided with her. When told that she'd be sued for damages, she...
Enough is enough. Why am I the one being treated this way? My wedding got ruined, not yours. I came here to complain. Why do I have to be verbally bashed by you all?
You're the one who needs to stop. It's your fault for messing things up in the first place. To begin with, you're the one who started this mess. You intentionally set your wedding date to clash with Lisa's just to harass her.
Huh? No, that's not true. It was just a coincidence. Besides, if you hated it so much, you could have just moved your date, right? Aren't you ashamed to complain about others when you don't do anything?
Don't twist the issue. We set our wedding date first. And everyone has their own schedules. It's not easy to just change the date like that.
I know that. That's why I held my ceremony on the same day. You getting married before me? That's 100 years too early.
We knew you purposefully clashed the dates to spite us. That's why we started our ceremony at the peak time of yours. It's not the most commendable move, but it was a taste of your own medicine.
What? So you were also being malicious. And here you were, acting all innocent and blaming me. In the end, you guys are no better than me.
Cut the crap. There's no way Lisa and Noah are the same as you. You didn't just steal a fiancé, you've also committed marriage fraud, right?
What? Marriage fraud? What are you talking about? I'm lost.
Remember when I said everyone's suing you for damages earlier? Look, recognize anyone in these photos. We've got evidence of your marriage scams and we've already contacted your victims. There's no way you can escape this one.
In short, you'll end up in jail with a debt of 20 million yen for damages. Even if you're arrested, the obligation to pay continues. And if you don't pay the damages, late payment fees will be added. By the time you're out of jail, who knows how much you owe.
What? Enough! I don't want to hear any more. I'll tell my husband everything and get him to forgive me. So, I'm totally fine with all this.
Realizing she might be arrested for her marriage scam, Monica panics. For some reason, she thinks her husband will come to her rescue, but...
Funny story you're telling, Monica. Who do you think I'm forgiving?
Darling, you came to pick me up? You're wonderful, I love you.
Cut it out, it's disgusting. Don't get clingy, idiot. I heard you've been cheating, even while we were engaged. Who do you think would forgive a piece of crap like you?
What are you talking about, darling? I've always been loyal to you. There's no way I'd do something like that.
Save it. I've got a bunch of photos right here that prove you did.
Why do you have those, darling?
Didn't I tell you? We've already been in touch with your victims.
You. Why did you have to stick your nose in?
So this is your true nature. Whatever, we're completely done. You were planning to drain my money and dump me, weren't you? I'll sue you for damages. I'll never forgive you.
By the way, that 20 million yen earlier doesn't include what you owe this guy.
Looks like your total debt just went up.
This can't be true. Come on, darling, rethink this. It's all just a misunderstanding. The cheating was just, cold feet. I wasn't serious about it, so...
Why would I care about that? You weren't serious about us either, right? You dug your own grave. Now go fall into it alone.
Oh, by the way, I called the police a little while ago. You only have a few minutes left here. Realizing that no one present is on her side, Monica...
What? Am I getting arrested? Is this the end for me?
As a person, you've been done for a while now, so what's the issue?
It's a huge issue. How did it come to this? Today was supposed to be my wedding day, okay? The happiest day of my life. Why did it turn out like this?
Because you did wrong. Ever thought about facing up to that?
Even so, why did it have to be today of all days? This marriage, I was serious about it until the ceremony.
Even if you were sincere, no one's gonna believe a word you say now.
What did I do to deserve this? Why does only my happiness have to be ruined like this?
Stop playing the victim. The pain of those you've trampled on isn't as trivial as yours.
I hope the pain you're feeling now eventually leads you to true happiness.
Well, for now, it seems like the police will be leading you.
It looks like your ride's here.
This is the end of my life.
And so, Monica was jilted by her fiancé and taken away by the police officers who arrived at the scene. Later on, Monica was arrested and sentenced to prison for multiple instances of marriage fraud. Whether or not she was sincere in her words, Monica, devastated from the broken engagement, served her sentence without complaint or explanation. Meanwhile, a class action lawsuit was filed by the victims of her marriage fraud, and she was ordered to pay compensation exceeding the initial 20 million yen. With her imprisonment and her emotionally drained state, Monica was powerless to address this financial obligation, and interest and penalties simply kept piling up. Upon completing her sentence and being released, what awaited Monica was an overwhelming debt from the compensation. Thus, Monica was doomed to lead a life where she would work endlessly, never fully being able to repay the enormous debt. As for us, the couple.
Man, Lisa and Noah, you two really get along so well.
Seriously, it's almost embarrassing just watching you two.
Sorry, I just can't help feeling so happy.
If you're that envious, why don't you two just get married already?
Wow,
By the way, how do you know about us?
Know about what?
because you just said.
Wait, are you two dating?
Hold on a minute, isn't that putting the cart before the horse?
Wasn't that what you meant by your question just now, Noah?
Oh, no. I just wanted both of you to experience the joy of being newlyweds too.
I thought you two were close, but I didn't know you had that kind of relationship.
Haha, guess we've been caught.
Come on, Oliver, it's all because you let it slip.
From that day on, the four of us began hanging out together more often. We were always close, but after that day, we started meeting up even more frequently. Sometimes, I feel like Mia and Oliver are using our outings as a cover, but we support their relationship, and it's all in good fun, so I don't really mind. I look forward to the day when I can attend their wedding and give a speech on behalf of their friends. But for now, we continue to enjoy our days as a group of four.
Yoo-hoo! As expected of the president's reception, what a lavish venue. A place that perfectly matches beautiful me. The president sure knows what he's doing.
No, Julie? Wait, is that a pure white dress?
Hold on, Julie. Wearing that is definitely out of line.
Oh my, what are you talking about? It's just perfect. After all, I'm about to become the president's mistress. Honestly, I could have been even more extravagant if I wanted to.
Mistress, saying that out loud.
What happened to you being the fiancé until just a while ago?
Well, let's keep that between us. The bride doesn't need to know. It'd be a hassle if she found out.
Julie, this is beyond inappropriate.
Excuse me? Inappropriate? What's with the attitude?
Attitude? Normally, no one would wear such a white dress here. And to announce you're becoming a mistress at the reception.
So? What's your point? How dare a part-timer like you speak to me like that?
My name is Lisa. I'm a working adult at a certain company. Due to some circumstances, I'm currently working part-time at this company. On this day.
Hey, did you watch that drama the other day?
I did. It was so intense, right?
It was so surprising. Who would have thought that person was the culprit?
Wait. I haven't finished watching it yet.
Really? You don't know that the culprit was the child actor?
Penelope.
Seriously, Penelope. I was looking forward to watching it.
I'm sorry. But I didn't say it was the boy, did I?
Stop. Didn't I just tell you not to say anything?
Penelope, you did that on purpose, didn't you? These people are Arya and Penelope. I quickly became friends with both of them after joining the company, and thanks to them, I was able to enjoy my work. On this day, while the three of us were talking outside during our lunch break, our boss, Julie, approached.
You all seem awfully chatty. If you have that much energy to spare, how about doing some cleaning?
Oh, Julie.
Well, it's not like we have extra energy to burn.
It just might look that way relative to.
Julie always looked down on the female employees and would constantly push various chores onto them, making her unpopular among everyone. On this day, when she made a similar comment, both Arya and Penelope couldn't hide their annoyance.
Oh? What's with those faces? Do you have a problem? Or is it trendy for young people to make faces like that at their superiors now? You both realize what happens if you cross me, the fiancé of the company president, right?
No, we don't have a problem. I'm sorry.
It's a recent trend, making this face. We'll take care of the cleaning.
Come on, there's no way that kind of face is a trend. Really, if you're going to do something, don't rebel from the start. It's infuriating.
Why does Julie always have to be like this? In this way, she always threatened others by mentioning that she's the company president's fiancé whenever something came up. I was exasperated by the sight of Julie, grumbling and leaving with a disgruntled expression. Then one day, rumors began circulating that the company president was getting married.
Oh, there you are, Lisa. Hey, did you hear the latest rumor?
You mean the rumor about?
The one about the president getting married. It's the talk of the whole company.
Yeah, I heard. It's amazing how fast these kinds of rumors spread.
Well, of course, it's about our handsome president after all.
Yeah, I guess the president is finally off the market. I wonder if Julie really is the one he's marrying.
No offense, but that seems a bit unlikely.
Right. If that's true, I might be a bit disappointed in the president.
About that, actually. Upon hearing my story, Arya and Penelope were taken aback, their eyes wide in surprise. Julie was on leave that day, so the three of us could chat comfortably for a while. I came up with a plan and decided to ask Arya, Penelope, and other colleagues for their help. On the day of the president's wedding, all the employees were invited to the reception, and Julie too made an appearance.
Yoo-hoo! As expected of the president's reception, what a lavish venue. A place that perfectly matches beautiful me. The president sure knows what he's doing.
No, Julie? Wait, is that a pure white dress?
Hold on, Julie. Wearing that is definitely out of line.
Oh my, what are you talking about? It's just perfect. After all, I'm about to become the president's mistress. Honestly, I could have been even more extravagant if I wanted to.
Mistress, saying that out loud.
What happened to you being the fiancé until just a while ago?
Well, let's keep that between us. The bride doesn't need to know. It'd be a hassle if she found out.
Julie, this is beyond inappropriate.
Excuse me? Inappropriate? What's with the attitude?
Attitude? Normally, no one would wear such a white dress here. And to announce you're becoming a mistress at the reception.
So? What's your point? How dare a part-timer like you speak to me like that?
Lisa, are you okay? Oh no, your dress is covered in beer.
Julie, what have you done?
Serves you right. And you're one to talk. Wearing a dress like that, weren't you trying to steal the spotlight too? Too bad, the mistress title is mine.
Steal the spotlight? What are you even talking about?
It's your fault for outshining me with such a flashy dress. You, the errand runner, should hurry back home. Your magic doesn't even wait until midnight to wear off.
Julie had splashed beer on my dress, causing the stain to spread rapidly. As I was in shock, Julie laughed uproariously. At that moment, a certain individual approached her.
Hey you, what are you doing to my wife?
Oh my, if it isn't the boss. Looking sharp in that tuxedo. Maybe you'd look even better with a mask on. Nah, a mask would be a waste. You look great just the way you are. Yes, just the way you are. Just the way you were born. Hee hee hee.
What the hell are you talking about? Creepy. And don't change the subject. What did you do to my wife?
Huh? Wife? Did I become your wife?
You'd marry someone like you. My only wife is Lisa.
To reintroduce myself, I'm Lisa, Noah's wife. Well, I've become the boss's wife now.
Wah! You're the boss's wife? That can't be. Oh, I get it. This is some sort of prank, right? Ugh, seriously? You should have told me beforehand. Then I would have dressed even more fabulously.
Stop making up stuff. Are you always like this? It's neither a prank nor a lie. Lisa and I have been together long before I became the president.
By the way, everyone but you, Julie, knew that I was the bride. You always claimed to be Noah's fiancé, didn't you? So, I thought I'd teach you a lesson, and had everyone keep it a secret until today.
That's what was going on. Julie, you claimed to be the fiancé on your own accord.
And the moment the fiancé thing didn't work out, you called yourself a mistress. You've shown me the sad state of a woman who can't get married. It's quite enlightening.
Having been exposed for mistakenly claiming she was Noah's fiancé without knowing I was actually engaged to Noah, Julie.
Hold on. What's going on with everyone? I've never said I was his fiancé. I'm not that brazen. I'm going to become Noah's mistress. That's the path I've chosen in life.
Is there something seriously wrong with you? Why would a newlywed even need a mistress? Plus, why do I have to make you, of all people, my mistress?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Look at this great body. You don't have to resist.
Stop it. It's gross and unpleasant. I have Lisa, someone I truly love. I'll never need a mistress. Especially not someone like you. I don't even want to know you, let alone be friends.
Though my, Julie, you're getting quite the cold shoulder.
Haha, typical of our boss. Always direct and to the point.
Hey, you two. Don't laugh at me. Who gave you the right to make fun of me? Because people like you mock serious people like me. It's why honest folks end up looking foolish in this world.
As Julie, her face turning bright red, started giving an incomprehensible lecture after being laughed at.
Hey, hold on a second. Why are you the one getting angry?
Why? Obviously, because I was made fun of.
So you can understand how I feel, right? I'm the one who should be angry here.
Wah. What's with you, boss? You don't have to raise your voice. I'm already your.
Enough with the nonsense. Because of your ridiculous fantasies, Lisa's lovely dress is ruined.
Exactly. I really loved this dress.
Oh my, look at that. Lisa's dress is stained. How did that happen, Lisa? Did you spill something while you were drunk?
Playing dumb won't work. Everyone in the venue saw what happened.
The only one who didn't see it was the boss. How could you even think of such an excuse? Maybe it's you who's drunk, Julie. Or maybe you're just drunk on yourself.
Julie was desperately trying to make excuses to avoid being disliked by Noah, but when her excuses were rejected by Arya and Penelope.
Enough. What do you mean drunk on myself? I'm always sober. I had no idea Lisa was the bride. It's an honest mistake. Anyway, it'll probably come off with baking soda or something, so what's the big deal?
That's not the point. How can you say it's no big deal after deliberately staining the dress? And who in their right mind comes here wearing a white dress? It's utterly thoughtless.
Exactly, Julie. Everything you do and say is completely inappropriate.
By the way, depending on the material of the dress, you can damage it if you don't use a specific detergent. This is common knowledge if you've ever worn a dress. Oh, you haven't? My bad.
Penelope, maybe ease up a bit.
This is ridiculous. Why do I have to be subjected to all this criticism? All I wanted was to get closer to my dream man, the boss. This is all Lisa's fault. You little thief.
Thief? That's a baseless accusation. Are you maybe projecting your anger onto me?
What? Projecting? No, I'm rightfully angry. For starters, why is the future wife of the boss working at a part-time position? No matter how you look at it, it's strange. It doesn't make sense.
As Julie, backed into a corner, shouted out such accusations. Right, it is strange, isn't it? Don't you think there might be a reason behind it?
Huh? How would I know that? Oh, I get it. You've been hiding your identity and laughing at us behind our backs. Acting all high and mighty, but in reality, all of you are beneath me. Ha, you've got quite the taste.
Why would I work part-time just for such a trivial thing?
If that's the conclusion you came to, then really.
It's moments like this that reveal someone's true colors. Though she's always been a spoiled brat.
I was working part-time here to investigate you.
Huh, investigate me? What do you mean?
You have an idea, don't you? Because of you, several employees have quit our company. I asked Lisa to conduct an undercover investigation to expose your true nature and gather evidence against you.
While I was undercover, I saw how terribly you treated the female employees. Thanks to that, it was relatively easy for me to gather a solid amount of evidence.
You were here for that reason? But isn't that method just cruel? Such deceptive tactics will eventually erode trust among those around you. For the record, I'm just passionate about training my subordinates.
The very fact that we had to resort to this indicates how severe your behavior was. Making them clean excessively. Dumping work on them without reason. This isn't training.
You're simply dumping bothersome tasks on your subordinates out of spite or on a whim. This isn't called training. It's called harassment.
Realizing that she had been under investigation as a problematic employee and was now being called out, Julie reacted.
What do you mean harassment? What about this situation right now? Isn't this harassment too? Do you find joy in ganging up on a single person and bullying her? Congrats to all of you, you're now among the offenders too.
Enough is enough. The root cause here is the problems with your behavior. It's just that it went too far, which is why we're confronting you now. We've already initiated the procedures to fire you, and we're billing you for Lisa's dress as well.
This dress is an expensive one that Noah recommended. It costs over 1,000,000 yen, so be prepared.
Fired? 1,000,000 yen? Wait a minute, why did things escalate to this? I'll apologize for my past actions. I'm sorry for the terrible things I said. I'm sorry for ruining your beautiful dress. As for compensation, it might be a bit hard, but I'll pay some amount.
Are you genuinely sorry? It doesn't seem like you're very remorseful. It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment for me. Even if you were truly sorry, I have no intention of forgiving you for the dress.
I am. I really am sorry. Got it. You want a more evident form of apology, right? Then I'll take off my dress right here and…
Whoa, wait. Don't start undressing. I apologize, security. Cornered, Julie, for some reason, began to take off her dress. So, I called the security.
Did you call for me? It's her.
Hey, stop it. Calm down.
Let go of me. I'm trying to show my sincerity to Lisa.
Sincerity. But that doesn't mean you have to strip, does it?
She seems to be having a meltdown. Oliver, it might be awkward for you since she's a woman. I'll handle her.
All right, Mia. I'll just assist then.
Hey, wait. Why are you lifting? How are you lifting me so easily? Stop! Don't take me away! Everyone, look! Help! I'm being kidnapped!
Kidnapped? What an exaggeration.
Julie, you kind of suit being carried away like that.
Please reflect on your actions this time.
Our company lawyer is top-notch. Remember that.
Well, it seems our farewells are done.
All right, let's move her out quickly then.
What do you mean move me out? Wait, don't take me.
Thus, Julie was carried away by the security and left the venue. Later, Julie was handed her termination and chose to resign on her own. Noah and I billed Julie for the dress. With no savings, Julie had to take on debt to pay for the dress. Due to budget constraints, she had to move to a cheaper rental property. Although she aggressively sought employment, she struggled to explain her reasons for leaving her previous job and faced rejection everywhere. Soon, her debt repayment deadline was looming. Julie, who once prided herself on being a competent office worker, was left with no choice but to start working as a day-paid security guard. Despite continuing job interviews in between her shifts, she was unsuccessful. So, Julie ended up spending her days, far from her dream, waving traffic control batons with a lifeless expression. As for my husband and me.
Man, today's presentation was nerve-wracking.
Good job, Mr. CEO.
Look, we might be a CEO and a secretary at work, but we're also a married couple, right? When it's just the two of us, can't we drop the formalities?
You're funny, Mr. CEO. Have you forgotten that once a bad rumor started because of that?
Well, that's because the other party didn't know I was married to Lisa.
Isn't it because the CEO was talking to me, his wife, in a personal way in front of others during work?
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry.
Really, I'd love to talk in a more relaxed manner too.
I deeply apologize for my inability to restrain myself.
Hey! You're already goofing off again. Since then, I've been working as Noah's secretary. It was always the plan, but considering I was just part-time not too long ago, it feels like a significant promotion. The job of an executive assistant is demanding, both mentally and physically. However, I genuinely enjoy my current role, where I can directly support the person I love. Every now and then, Noah speaks informally, but after an unpleasant experience with that, I'm always on guard. Even so, Noah finds it amusing to try to break that formal barrier, and I'm secretly planning a little payback someday. We hope our busy yet fulfilling days continue. Today, as always, we're dedicated to our work. My name is Lisa, and I'm an office worker at a certain company. This time, I've decided to marry my longtime boyfriend, Noah. On this day filled with such happiness.
Hey, Lisa, we're going to become husband and wife, huh?
Yes, indeed, we're becoming life partners.
I like that way of saying it, partners.
Yeah, it's just my personal image, but when you say husband and wife, it seems like the roles are divided. But when you say partners, it feels like we can support each other, and I like that.
I get that. I really do. So, should I not introduce myself as husband Noah?
No, that's not what I mean. Just out of curiosity, what would you say instead?
Instead, maybe just partner Noah?
Somehow, that made it sound too businesslike and ruined the moment.
No, yeah, I felt the same as I was saying it. Sorry about that. Maybe it's fine to be partners at heart, but husband and wife in words?
That might be right. I'm sure our wedding vows will express that sentiment too.
Haha, definitely. What matters most is what's inside.
In this way, we always spend our time leisurely, filled with tranquility and happiness. My fiancé Noah is a serious and straightforward person, and I was attracted to those qualities. And while we have a meeting with both of our families in the coming days, I had a concern.
Hey Lisa, could you come over here for a sec?
What's up, sis? Eek! Ow, what the? A banana peel.
Oh, come on, Lisa, who still slips on bananas these days.
Really? Lisa has always been such a klutz.
Who would expect to step on a banana inside the house? Who set this up this time?
Haha, guilty as charged, I did. Wow, it feels good when things go according to plan like this.
Ellie might just have a talent for this kind of thing.
Really? Good job, Ellie. That was amusing.
My family has always loved playing pranks, and as the middle child, I was often the victim. They would alter the taste of my food, hide my textbooks, they always put me in trouble. I hadn't been in contact with them since I moved out, but I was worried that they might pull something at the upcoming meeting. And so, the day of the gathering arrived. Nice to meet you, I'm Lisa, Noah's fiancée. I'm looking forward to getting to know you better.
We've heard about you. Likewise, it's a pleasure.
We've been looking forward to this day. Likewise, dear.
Whoa, it's funny to see someone who slips on banana peels making a formal introduction.
Well, at least she didn't slip during the introduction.
Well, even Lisa wouldn't slip during an introduction. Hey.
What, banana?
What? Banana?
Dear, I have no idea what you're talking about.
My bad prediction came true, and I immediately found myself in an embarrassing situation, making the meeting with my in-laws quite awkward. And then, that night. I'm sorry, Noah, my family, their behavior was just.
Well, they're certainly a unique bunch. But you don't have anything to apologize for, right?
Well, maybe, but I feel bad for troubling your parents.
It's okay. It's okay. Even my father seemed to be joking around a bit. But I gotta admit, I was surprised when your sister tried to trick me.
What? She tried to trick you? Since then, I tried to decline as many invitations and calls from my family as I could. And finally, after a year, it was the day of mine and Noah's wedding.
Lisa, let's make today a great ceremony.
Yes, we've prepared a lot for this.
Hey, you too. I came as promised.
You're finally. Wait, what's with that outfit?
What's the matter? Why so surprised?
We haven't even done anything yet. Why are you reacting like that?
No, what's the matter is not the question. Why are you dressed in funeral attire?
Don't they say marriage is the graveyard of life? So, it's kind of like a funeral, right?
Your father had this brilliant idea, so we just dressed appropriately.
Well, even so, that's...
Well, anyway, here's this, a condolence money envelope. Because it's a funeral.
And besides, I won't have to meet you again after this, right? Now we're totally cut off. You with your bad humor and a man who takes my adorable jokes seriously.
What? We're cut off.
You, Noah, won't even look my way when I tease you? So annoying. My sister and you are both dull, a perfect match.
We'll have to keep the energy up today. Otherwise, it's going to be a boring day.
We've prepared plenty of pranks, look forward to them.
Saying that, the three of them barged into the venue, and as a result, our wedding was a complete mess. I decided to sever ties with my family after that. And then, several years later, I received a call from my estranged mother. Hello? What do you want, calling me after all this time?
What kind of attitude is that to your mother's call? You should be happy to talk after such a long time.
Ha. Well, whatever. What do you want?
Honestly, I'm the one who wants to sigh. Listen, Ellie has gotten engaged and is planning to have a wedding.
And?
So, we sent invitations to all the relatives, but everyone has marked their attendance as absent. So, you should attend the ceremony as her sister. I'm really upset, but I did send the invitation.
Of course I won't. We've been estranged for a long time, remember? And it can't be helped that everyone decided that way, so why don't you just give up?
Why won't you attend? I can't understand why you won't attend too.
Have you forgotten what you did at my wedding? Who would want to attend a wedding that was as chaotic as that? And aren't all the relatives thinking they'll be the victims this time?
What? It was just a playful prank. Why can't you understand that? Please, I beg you, convince the relatives. There will be nobody from the bride's side.
I refuse. You should just regret your actions. As I finished the call, Noah came over, so I explained the situation to him and we decided to carry out a certain plan. A few days later, my parents and Ellie came to our house.
What on earth did you guys do?
Because of you two, Ellie's engagement was broken off.
The wedding was supposed to be tomorrow. Why would you do something so terrible?
My condolences.
Don't mess around. What do you mean by condolences? It's unheard of to send wedding gifts with funeral money.
And you didn't even send it to our house, but to the home of the fiancé's parents. They were extremely angry, saying it's outrageous.
And then, in the process of explaining that, it came out that you attended your wedding in mourning clothes and gave funeral money. What are you going to do about it?
What about it, really? Isn't that just the truth?
Even so, getting back at us like this is cruel.
Through that fiancé, his parents also found out about it.
Then they said they wouldn't let their child marry such an outrageous person.
Well, your partner made a wise decision. At least he's a different breed than you guys.
What's wise about it? Because of you, my happiness is farther away now.
Right, you finally understand? The prank you guys pulled on me, this is what it's like.
What's wrong with you? You've been so unapologetic from the start.
You ruined the most important moment for your own sister.
How are you going to take responsibility for messing up my life?
My family was angry at the retaliation I made, conveniently forgetting their own actions. As I tried to argue back.
What are you talking about? We only did the same thing you did. You've now clearly understood what your prank was like, haven't you?
Even so, why did you have to do it at this timing?
The reason we went through with it wasn't because of the timing, but because it was a wedding. Our wedding was ruined. More than anything, I couldn't bear to see Lisa so sad.
What is that? So you just wanted to get back at us after all?
No, that's not it. We didn't want anyone else to go through the same thing. Your former fiancé would surely have suffered from your pranks as well.
His parents, your future children, their friends, everyone would have had a hard time. We wanted to stop that negative chain.
So what? Was there a reason it had to be a wedding? Because of this timing, I ended up losing my happiness.
Isn't it clear if you think about it? It was the timing when victims would be produced.
Mother so kindly taught us that, didn't she? So we sent the gift as a warning. Oh, it was a funeral gift, wasn't it?
Don't mess around. You knew what would happen if you sent a funeral gift.
If you sent it knowing that, then aren't you guys the offenders too?
Not at all. If you had the same sense as us, you would have accepted it with a laugh. But it didn't happen that way, meaning your sense wasn't accepted. Since he found out before getting married, your ex-fiance is probably grateful now.
Stop joking around. Why are you holding such a grudge? That was just a prank. The one who can't take it as a prank is the bad one.
That's a self-serving logic. Then the fiancé who didn't accept our funeral gift is in the wrong.
Why are you so obsessed with pranks? At least if you had the sense of TPO, this wouldn't have happened.
What? A prank is way better than being boring. You just don't understand this fun because you're no fun.
It's not about being fun or having a good sense of humor, it's a malicious prank.
There's no malice. I'm just trying to make it fun. The one who can't understand this fun is the one who's wrong.
Just as we were getting exasperated with Ellie and her parents who refused to acknowledge their own wrongdoings.
You shouldn't force others to find the same things amusing.
Everyone chose to be absent because they didn't want to celebrate people like you, didn't they?
Oh, if it isn't my father-in-law and mother-in-law.
Please help us. We're in a pinch right now.
Oh, I heard that we cut ties with Lisa. Was I mistaken?
Well, that's...
If so, you are all strangers to us. We have no obligation to help.
Don't say such things. Please help us.
I heard that the woman over there tried to seduce Noah. We definitely won't help such a disgraceful family.
Hey, Noah, I don't care anymore. Let's get married. It's okay. I'll make you much happier than being with her.
Don't mess around. Who said I would marry someone like you? Moreover, I'm here to protect Lisa. I'm here to protect her from mean people like you. There's no way I'd join your side.
Hey, isn't it enough? All three of you, please go home now.
No way. We can't just go home like this. I quit my job because I was aiming to be a housewife. At this rate, I'll become unemployed. I can't have that.
That's your fault for quitting your job on your own accord. Besides, if you don't want to be unemployed, just find another job, right?
That's not the point. We're being charged for the cancellation of the wedding.
It's all your fault that it turned out this way. You should pay for it.
We won't pay. This is a situation caused by your sense of values. It's self-inflicted. As I sharply dismissed my parents who were somehow trying to make us pay for the cancellation fee of the wedding.
Wait a minute. I can't let it go like that. I lost my fiancé and my job, and I might even end up in debt. All this happened because of your spirit sending ceremony. Don't you feel any responsibility?
If you're going to say that, I've been through a lot because of you guys. You guys could feel responsible for that too, couldn't you?
I told you, it was just a pleasant prank.
Don't hold a grudge over a prank among family forever.
As a result, you're causing trouble for us, too. You were laughing watching Lisa get hurt. Admit it, all you've done is harass us.
That's your opinion, isn't it? We don't think it was harassment. Don't keep bringing up what we did without any malice.
Then it's unfair to blame Lisa and the others who sent the spirit-sending ceremony without any malice.
We're also relieved that we cut ties with you guys. It's arrogant to believe that your opinion is always right without any doubt.
What? That applies to you guys too.
You should also not think that what you're saying is absolutely correct.
Then, this conversation is going nowhere, and we won't reach a resolution. But you know, my fiancé couldn't accept what you guys did. No one from the family was going to come to the wedding. That says it all.
Never appear in front of us again. Get out of here.
That's why. I can't back down like this.
If you insist on staying any longer, I'll call the police.
What, the police? Why? How?
How can you do that to your own flesh and blood?
You guys have done enough to warrant it. Be aware of your own actions.
So you're saying you don't care what happens to us?
Yes, exactly. Goodbye. Forever. And so, Ellie and her parents left with their shoulders down. They then tried to attack the ex-fiancé again but were rudely driven away, and had to pay the cancellation fee for the wedding, crying bitterly. Since the cost of the wedding was originally supposed to be covered by the ex-fiancé, the three of them ended up in debt to pay the cancellation fee. From there, the three started arguing about who would pay it off, and although it ended up being decided that all three would pay equally, Ellie had no intention of working. Therefore, her parents, who wanted her to work, and Ellie, who did not, began to argue, and eventually they would start arguing every time they met. Concerned that they wouldn't be able to make the debt payments, the parents tried to rely on relatives, but not only did no one cooperate, but they were even told to cut off their family ties. Thus, Ellie and her parents ended up living a life that was both financially and mentally poor, arguing almost every day. As for our family...
Oh, this brings back memories.
Look, Lisa, this is a picture of Noah when he was little.
Wow, little Noah, so cute.
Look, this is kind of ticklish and embarrassing.
And here, this is the photo when he wet the bed.
Noah, you look really down.
I remember this. It was quite a large amount.
Hey, what are you showing her?
Oh, come on, this is still cute, isn't it?
Mother, we also had a picture of him falling into a paddy field, didn't we?
Oh, I'm interested in that.
You don't need to be interested. Mother, I'm confiscating that album.
Oh dear. Then shall we first look at this collection of embarrassing moments?
Oh, that seems more intriguing.
Ah, is that from when he suddenly started talking about his past life?
That's even worse. Besides, I thought that was sealed away. Why is it still here?
Well, to put it in Noah's terms, maybe it's like I am Death Guy who broke the seal.
No, isn't it the fallen angel who touched the forbidden books?
No, it's the transcender who crossed the eternal time. The point is the repetition of the word super.
Huh, Noah, you used to be like that?
Hey, mother, father, you set me up, didn't you?
No, you just blew yourself up on your own, didn't you?
Since then, we started to occasionally visit my in-laws' house like this. We dropped in this day because my mother-in-law said she found something interesting, and it was refreshing to learn about Noah when he was small. As we looked through the old album, we all indulged in the memories of that time. I'm sure this is the same as what Noah would call the eternal something. While thinking that one day I'd like to create an album titled Memories Beyond Time, everyone but Noah, spent peaceful times. My name is Lisa, and I'm a working housewife living with my husband, Noah. We don't have children yet, but even just the two of us, our home is filled with laughter every day.
All right, let's eat. Oh, and while you're at it, hit that bath fill button.
Oh, sorry Noah. I haven't cleaned the bath yet.
No worries. I washed it as soon as I got home. I even put the plug in.
You did. And you even prepared dinner. Thank you.
No big deal. You've been working late a lot recently and seem tired.
Noah, thank you for always saying that.
What are you talking about? Come on, sit down. Let's eat while it's still warm. I'm starving.
You're right. Okay, then, let's eat. Delicious. This is my husband, Noah. He has a very kind personality and is always cooperative with household chores. He has been a big help to me all the time. As we were having our usual meal this day, I got a call from my younger sister, Bessie.
Hello, sis. So, I'm getting married.
Married? You mean Bessie is getting married?
Yep. I mean, you're already married, right?
Really? Congratulations, Bessie. I'm so happy. Who is he? Is he wonderful? Are you having a wedding ceremony? Let me know as soon as you decide on the venue, okay?
Geez, sis, you're bombarding me with questions. Haha. But thank you.
In fact, both of my parents have passed away, and Bessie is my only beloved younger sister left. Hearing the news of her engagement felt like my own, and I was over the moon with joy. Sometime after hearing the wonderful news.
I'm home.
Noah, look. We got an invitation from Bessie in the mailbox. There was a note from Bessie attached, so it seems she delivered it directly.
Oh, that's great.
I wonder why I'm so happy. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, she's your precious family after all.
Looking at Bessie's wedding invitation made me truly realize that she's getting married. At the same time, I was very much looking forward to Bessie's wedding. About half a year later on a particular day off. On this day, Noah and I were on a trip after a long while.
Wow, the air is so fresh and clean here.
The sky seems even bluer, and the air feels so pure. Wow, look, Noah. The river water is so clear. It's beautiful.
That view is the pride of our inn. The sound of the flowing water is also soothing, isn't it?
Yes. It's very refreshing.
In the evening, you can enjoy a star-filled sky from the open-air bath in your room. Please, while watching the stars, take the time to relax and heal from the daily grind.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
The night will offer a different scenery. It must be beautiful.
Also, here's the voucher for the rental bicycles.
Wow, thank you. So, shall we start our exploration with these bicycles?
Yes. It's been a while since I rode a bike. I'm really excited. This trip was a rare long journey for us, so we had planned every little detail. The inn's landlady was very friendly and helpful, giving us suggestions for enjoyable tourist spots. But as we arrived at one of our destinations, I received a call from Bessie. Hello, Bessie? Why the call? Did something happen?
Sis. Not did something happen. Where are you and what are you doing right now?
Huh, where? I'm in Gunma Prefecture on a trip with Noah, but.
What? Today is my wedding day. And you're absent, off traveling with your husband? I can't believe it.
Your wedding? Are you kidding me?
Wait, wedding.
Sis, what are you even talking about? Why would I joke about that? I told you so many times to keep this date free. You even promised me that you'd definitely attend. This is the worst.
The worst? Wait, Bessie, what do you mean? That today's your wedding.
Anyway, can't you hurry over now? The ceremony is about to start.
Right now. Hey, Noah. How long would it take to get from here to the venue? How long?
Probably 2 to 3 hours, I guess. But if the roads are congested, it might take even longer.
2 to 3 hours? By then, the ceremony will be over. Did you never plan to attend my wedding from the beginning?
Of course not. I was really looking forward to it. Noah and I were excited to see you in your wedding dress.
Then why aren't you here? You're on a trip with Noah right now. I can't believe this. I'm your only sister.
Bessie had called, wondering why we weren't attending her wedding. Moreover, she mistakenly thought that Noah and I had purposely planned our trip on this day to cancel on her wedding. I decided to tell her a fact that she was unaware of. Hold on, Bessie. You sent me a wedding invitation, right? But the date on it was for next month.
I saw it too. There's no mistake. I was so happy that I immediately marked it in my schedule.
You two are probably just lying together.
We're not lying, neither Noah nor I. I've always been looking forward to the day you'd get married and be happy.
Bessie, can I take the phone for a sec? Hey there. Skipping out on your only sister's wedding? That's really low.
You must be Bessie's fiancé, Jebadiah, right? The invitation we received had next month's date on it. This is the truth, and our absence today isn't intentional.
Even if you couldn't come, it would have been totally fine. Aren't you a middle school dropout?
What?
People like you aren't suited for a wedding like today's.
What do you mean? Educational background doesn't matter. You're the one who's being awful.
Whoa! Hey, what's the deal? Hey Bessie, your sister and her husband just yelled at me.
Sis, Noah. Please don't say horrible things to Jebadiah. You probably just got the date mixed up, didn't you? Yet you won't admit it and take it out on Jebadiah? That's so unfair.
That's not it, Bessie. We really didn't.
Enough. We planned to have the reception on another day due to work commitments, but you don't need to come. I don't know you anymore. Goodbye.
Wait. Bessie. She hung up. After Bessie angrily hung up the phone, our long-anticipated trip became joyless, and we soon returned home. Noah and I decided to investigate the invitation and discovered a shocking truth. Seeing this, we devised a plan. A month after that phone call, we went to the venue for the wedding after-party.
Oh. Sis and Noah. Why are you here? I told you on the phone that you didn't need to come. Please leave now.
When the bride herself is saying that, you should listen. The exit is right over there.
Will you listen to our side? We figured out what happened with the invitation.
Here's a photo of the invitation.
So, it was delivered on the day of the wedding? You probably just forged it.
Exactly, a forged invitation was delivered. But neither Noah nor I made it. The culprit is Jebadiah.
Ha! I'm Bessie's groom, you know? Why would I make the bride's family miss the wedding?
Can you still say that after seeing this footage?
This is from the security camera installed at our entrance. It shows Jebadiah switching the invitation that Bessie delivered. Bessie's handwritten note was attached to the invitation, so we didn't suspect anything.
I just put a greeting letter in, that's all. Don't jump to conclusions from just this footage.
The only thing delivered to our mailbox that day was Bessie's invitation. So this proves you didn't just add a letter, you switched the invitation.
Hold on. What's going on? I did personally deliver the invitation to Sis. Since she wasn't home due to work, I left it in the mailbox. I texted Jebadiah after I got back to the station saying, I delivered the invitation. But this person in the video is Jebadiah, right? Explain yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then what about this voice recording?
Only high-spec individuals should attend my wedding since I work at a major corporation.
This clearly proves you looked down on Lisa because of her educational background and manipulated things to make her miss the wedding, right?
That's terrible. Why would you do such a thing?
It turned out that the reason Noah and I couldn't attend the wedding was due to Jebadiah's doing. Faced with accusations even from Bessie, Jebadiah said,
I did it all for you, you know. If someone with a background like Lisa's came, it'd ruin the wedding, right?
What are you talking about? My sister started working right after middle school to raise me. She didn't continue to high school and acted as a parent for me, even sending me to college. And yet you do this. You're the one ruining the wedding, not her.
What's with that attitude? I went through all that trouble for you. Sure, Bessie's family seats being empty caused some murmurs, but…
This is clearly not for Bessie's sake.
Plus, the guests being unsettled already shows it was a failure, right?
I just did what my parents told me to. They kept nagging, so I reluctantly went along with it.
Stop lying.
If you were really forced, you wouldn't be spouting such nonsense.
Enough! I just did as my parents said. After all, I'm elite. I can't be like common folks.
Playing the victim again. You're so childish. Bessie, I can't support your marriage to someone like this. You should get a divorce right away.
Lisa's saying this for Bessie's sake. I feel the same way.
Ha! Divorce just over a wedding incident?
Then what's this? This photo of you with another woman. Clearly, that's not Bessie, right?
What's this? Jebadiah. Wait, are you cheating?
Well, yeah, this photo is true. I'm not gonna deny it or anything. But if you demand alimony, it'll only be a few 100,000 yen. Cheap, really. If we divorce, I'll plead with my parents and charge you for all the wedding expenses.
Who's pleading with whom here?
Enough with your nonsense.
As Jebadiah was haughtily speaking, certain individuals made their presence known. These individuals were…
Wawa! Mom? Dad! Did you hear everything just now?
Jebadiah, sending a fake invitation to Bessie's sister and her husband. And on top of that, cheating on Bessie behind her back.
What were you thinking? We thought you'd finally found a wonderful partner to marry, and then you go and pull this childish stunt.
You know, for a family, a relative's wedding is a truly special event. And you go and ruin that. What kind of foolishness have you been up to?
It's not like that. I did it all for Bessie's sake. Remember, at the wedding, people from the major company I work at were present, right? Plus, some influential folks who Dad knows were there too. So I just thought people without proper educational backgrounds shouldn't be invited.
Do you have some special ability where you can tell someone's educational background just by looking at them?
Ha! No way something like that exists.
Then education doesn't matter at all. Even if you knew, it doesn't make a difference. Nice to meet you all. I'm Jebadiah's father, Lemuel. And this is my wife, Dolores.
I deeply apologize for the terrible rudeness displayed by our outrageously foolish son.
Why are you apologizing, Mom and Dad? If you apologize, it'll seem like I was in the wrong.
We're apologizing because you are in the wrong.
I can't believe Jebadiah turned out this foolish. Bessie dear, we're truly sorry.
But, I did it for Bessie's sake.
Jebadiah, stop spouting nonsense and apologize properly.
If you're a decent, mature adult, you should genuinely apologize.
Instead of finding support from his parents, Jebadiah found himself under their stern reprimand.
Come on! I made that decision because I cared deeply for my wife, Bessie. I thought it was a husband's duty to protect his precious wife. That's why I took matters into my own hands.
Took matters into your own hands? Well, this audio clip seems to say otherwise.
I just did as my parents ordered me to.
Excuse me? Ordered by parents?
They kept nagging, so I had no choice but to comply.
Who and whenever directed you to do such a thing?
That's not what I meant. This is, I just misspoke. You see, I had my own vision for the ideal wedding ceremony. But hey, I made it today, so all's well, right?
No, it's not all right.
I think Bessie looks absolutely stunning today, just like a princess. And if Bessie's a princess, then I must be the prince, huh? This is making me blush.
It's annoying how he always manages to make it about himself.
What was that? Lisa's husband sure is a cool dude, huh?
Don't think you can laugh this off. You ruined both Lisa's and Bessie's feelings and dreams.
Attending Bessie's wedding was a dream of mine. And to think you even betrayed Bessie by cheating. I can never forgive you. With all his lies exposed and feeling the pressure from everyone closing in on him, Jebadiah.
Okay, I admit it was wrong of me to cheat. And about the wedding. I never thought it would be this big of a deal.
Enough. I wanted my sister to see me shine on my big day too. I want a divorce from you. You said you'd demand me to pay back all the wedding expenses, but you're the one who caused all this. I owe you nothing.
Bess is right.
Exactly. It's clear as day that she'd only suffer if she stayed married to such an idiot. For Bessie's bright future, divorce him immediately.
Even you, Mom and Dad? Don't say that. Then let's do this. We'll just have another wedding ceremony. That should solve everything, right?
That solves nothing.
Please, Bessie. Everyone at work is jealous that I have such a beautiful wife.
I don't care about that.
Could you stop exploiting Bessie for your own ego boost? And let me make it clear, you will be paying alimony. You better genuinely reflect on your actions.
Alimony? Come on, Bessie. I believe if we talk things out, we can understand each other.
You believe? I'm getting a divorce. Even my in-laws agree.
We disown you.
Don't you dare set foot in our house ever again.
Disowned? Please don't say that. Bessie, please don't say you want a divorce. I'll break up with the other woman.
Ugh. I'll divorce anyone who doesn't value my sister.
I do value her. I swear I'll cherish her for life.
Like I care.
So much for your proud elite status.
You brought this upon yourself. We're taking Bessie back. You can go to hell or wherever. After making Bessie suffer like this, I'll never forgive you ever. After their discussions, Bessie divorced Jebadiah. Many from his workplace, including the company president, bosses, and other employees, had attended the after-party of the wedding. This incident led Jebadiah to lose his social credibility and he no longer had a place at his company. Since he was disowned by his parents, he had no family to turn to. Furthermore, whether or not this was the direct result of the incident, he was transferred to a different department where exaggerated rumors about his wedding were already circulating. Soon, it became uncomfortable for him to remain in the company and he started taking frequent leaves, eventually resigning and becoming unemployed. This way, Jebadiah, due to his arrogance and misunderstanding, lost his elite status, stable life, and wife, ending up leading a miserable day-to-day life with a cardboard box as his only companion. Later on, in my life.
What? You're going on a date already?
Yep. One of the friends who attended the after-party set me up for a group date. I hit it off with someone there and we're planning to hang out this Sunday.
It's great to see you're having fun, Bessie. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm feeling great every day. Dumping that guy was the best thing. I'm so lucky.
Well, while you're young, you should go out, have fun, and make lots of happy memories.
Exactly. I hope you have a wonderful day. After her divorce, Bessie seemed to be enjoying her life without feeling down. The day after the after-party, Jebadiah's parents came to apologize to us and Bessie. They were genuinely kind-hearted people. If Jebadiah had been as gentle as Noah, their marriage might have been a happy one. Although this time didn't result in a happy match for Bessie, I hope someday she'll meet her destined one. Watching Bessie laugh joyfully, I silently prayed to our late parents in heaven, please watch over Bessie until the day she truly becomes happy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.